Hi friends, welcome back to Life with Lene. Today we're going to be talking about body dysmorphia disorder, otherwise known as BDD, and how it can affect some of us on our weight loss journey, what to look out for, and how we can combat it. Let's jump right in. Alright, so as always, I'm going to give a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. I always remind you guys that yes, I am a nurse, but I am not your nurse. So if BDD or any of the issues that we bring up in this video are something that you deal with, I always recommend that you talk to your primary care provider or whoever is managing your weight loss journey with you so they can go over the particulars with you and help you with your specific situation with the resources and knowledge and anything else that you might need. So what is BDD? BDD is an obsession with perceived flaws in our appearance. Now these perceived flaws can be anything from your hair to your face and your bodily appearance, your shape, your size, any of those things. And often we tend to nitpick or hyperfixate on some of these perceived flaws within ourselves. BDD can be further exacerbated for people that are on a weight loss journey as you begin to see your body change before your eyes, but sometimes your previous body is still stuck on your mind, and it's hard for you to see the journey and the changes that your body has made. As we work hard to lose weight and to get fit, what happens when our minds can't keep up with our body? That is, when you look in the mirror and your mind just perceives your old body and cannot comprehend the body that stands before it. We tend to continue to be very hard on ourselves and continue to find more and more and more things to work with, never finding happiness with where we are and finding it very difficult to find a place to stop or a healthy weight for us to settle on. This may start with subtle things like stepping on the scale more often or pushing yourself a little harder in the gym because you feel like you're not doing enough. And it can continue to escalate into bigger things like decreasing the amount of food that you're eating on a daily basis significantly or increasing significantly if your goal is to gain weight or muscle mass. And it can also be seen when you just can't settle on a number on the scale that's satisfying to you for you to stop losing weight. Outside factors play a tremendous role on what we view as a normal body, how we view and love ourselves, and also how we manage our weight loss or weight gain. Things like societal norms, social trends, body trends, fashion trends, and also just pop culture in general, following your favorite pop stars, rock stars, and celebrities. Adding on top of that social media is a huge impact on how we view bodies. Additionally, the trend of over-editing photos for social media can leave us a little confused and misled, leading us to feel like the bodies that we see on social media are realistic when indeed they are not. Additionally, BDD plays a major role in our mental health. It can cause us to continue to hyperfixate on our bodies until it leads to depression, anxiety, and other mental health conditions that can turn into a downward spiral as we continue to chase after this unattainable goal of what our idea of perfection is, not even really understanding what that goal is or how we're going to obtain it. BDD distorts our perception, making it hard for us to see our progress. Here are 10 signs that someone might have BDD. Constantly checking mirrors or avoiding them altogether, obsessing over minor or imagined flaws in appearance, comparing yourself to others frequently and unfavorably, frequently asking others for reassurance about appearance, extreme self-consciousness about perceived flaws, overworking in the gym or excessive dieting, low self-esteem despite achieving your weight loss goals, avoiding social situations because of fear of judgment about your appearance, spending excessive time editing photos for social media. And lastly on the list is feeling like you're never good enough, even after significant weight loss. Now that we talked about what BDD is, we're going to talk about some ways for you to overcome BDD. So starting with number one, which is limiting your mirror time. But I've added an extra caveat to that, and that would be limiting your scale time as well. One of the things that I noticed in myself on my previous weight loss journeys is I obsessed over the scale. I kept the scale in the bathroom and I found myself stepping on it once a day. And then as I started to lose weight, I became a little bit more obsessive with it. And every time I went to the bathroom, I would find myself stepping on the scale. And this time around with my weight loss journey, one of the things that I'm very mindful about is how often I step on the scale. I have made a routine for myself that I will only step on the scale on my shot day. On the day that I give myself my shot, I weigh myself, I measure myself, and that's it. Other than that, my scale is tucked away. That allows me to not be super duper focused on the scale and to focus on other things. How do I feel this week? How's my energy level and things like that that are not so weight-based focused. I know mirrors are a little bit harder than that. You can't really avoid all the mirrors in your house, but if you find yourself overly obsessing over the mirror, then maybe you could avoid, try to limit the amount of times that you're looking in the mirror or the amount of time that you are in the mirror. For example, instead of standing in front of the mirror, berating yourself for 30 minutes, give yourself the first 5 minutes of the day to look yourself in the mirror. Maybe say your positive affirmations to turn your time in front of the mirror into something more positive. I use little sticky notes and I write positive affirmations and Bible verses and I put those on my mirror. So when I am in the mirror, it's a more positive experience. I use it when I am brushing my teeth. I'll do my affirmations, brushing my teeth and washing my face so that it's turning something that was previously a negative feeling for you into something more positive. On the same topic of affirmations, try to keep a journal where you are writing down positive things that are happening for you, where you're keeping track of your weight loss journey or your health and wellness journey. And you're writing down constant positive things. So on a weekly basis, you can go back to the previous week and look at all of your wins, all of your accomplishments over that week, and focus on things that are not always scale related, but how you feel and all the different positive things that you've accomplished. You could also write down positive affirmations in this journal or write them on stickies and put them all over your house, whatever works best for you. The idea is to turn your health and wellness and weight loss journey into a more positive experience where you are doing positive affirmations, speaking to yourself positively, speaking highly of yourself, and encouraging yourself along the way. Turning all of the negativity into more positive experience for yourself is going to help you to have a better outlook on the overall experience. Next is to focus on function. When you are writing in your journal, writing your affirmations, or even talking about yourself and your health and wellness journey, focus on things that are about function and your overall functionality of your body. Instead of focusing on nitpicking on particular parts of your body or focusing so much on your weight, you can talk about the other positive things in your body. Like, I feel lighter, I feel healthier, my blood pressure is down, I can run easier because my joints are not in as much pain, I have more energy. Focus on all of those things and the overall functionality. Now, this may force you to kind of sit down and reflect on your weight loss and focus on your goals. Write down all of the different things from your head all the way down to your feet, inside and out, that have been changing along your journey. And when you're able to sit down and concentrate and have that quiet time, you may realize that a lot more positive things have changed than you even thought about to begin with. I know for myself, I sat down and I made a cute video for TikTok that was talking about the changes in my body. And prior to doing that, I was focused on maybe like 3 things that had changed. Like, my weight had changed, I feel better and look better, and my blood pressure had changed. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, wow, like, I have a lot more stamina and a lot more energy. I don't get tired as much. My joints don't hurt as bad. My skin is glowing. Like, there were so many things that had gone unnoticed because I hadn't sat down and concentrated on those things. So when you start to look at the overall functionality and the whole body experience of your wellness journey, I'm sure you will find way more positives in the functionality and the changes that are happening to you than the negatives that you might be hyper fixated on or tend to nitpick on yourself for. Last but not least is seeking help. Now, I talk a lot about therapy because I feel like therapy is life-changing, something that we should all be doing. But the great thing about getting therapy for BDD is you can do it in a group setting. There are group therapies that you can go to where you can kind of sit down and you get the support where you can see that you are not the only person going through this. You can talk to other people that are dealing with the same challenges as you, and it's always great to hear from other people's perspectives, some of the situations that they've faced, some of the difficulties that they've had, and also how they overcame some of those things or are working through those things as they're going through the situations. If you're not ready for group setting is not for everyone. You can always do one-on-one counseling. Usually when you do BDD, training or counseling for BDD is usually focused on cognitive behavioral therapy, where it helps you to take the negative thoughts and transmute them into more positive ones and to see things from a different point of view. But either way, therapy is always a fantastic tool to help you to take the thoughts and ideas that you are dealing with and find creative new ways to handle them with the help of a trained professional. So, for those of us that have our weight loss journals where we are keeping track of our changes in our bodies and keeping track of our journey, I have some questions that I'd like to challenge you with. And I will put them up on the screen, and these are just questions for you to kind of focus in on where you are in your journey and to kind of hone in on some of the things that we talked about in this video. So number 1, have you ever felt dissatisfied with your appearance even after reaching your weight loss goals? Number 2, how do you balance your mental health and your physical health? Number 3, have you ever compared yourself to unrealistic beauty standards, and how did it affect you? Number 4, what do you think is more important, how your body looks or how your body feels? Number 5, do you think weight loss alone can lead to better body confidence? 6, what helps you the most when you are struggling with negative body image? Number 7, what advice would you give someone dealing with body dysmorphia? And last but not least, what part of your body are you most proud of, regardless of its appearance? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you share this video with a friend, family member, or someone that you care about. If this video was helpful for someone, feel free to answer any of those questions down below as well. I'd love to hear your feedback as always. And until next time, see you guys soon.